Is it recording yet? Mm, Okay, it's recording now. So the first, what I'll do is I'll share my screen. So I've got 5 sentences out there and we'll do them one by one. So the first one here, so you can see it. Can you see that?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. So is that my father? And father is Janakaha.
Masculine.
So put up your hand rather than shouting out the answer. If you want, you can write it out and think about it and then put your hand up. I'll give you 1 minute.
Myself.
Oh, yes, Prabhuji.
Saha mama janakaha.
Okay. We'll,
Masculine. Janakaha is masculine.
okay.
Saha mama, my father. Mama janakaha.
Okay. Anybody else?
Or va we can. Saha mama janakaha va.
Hmm. Vandana Mataji? Can't hear you.
सः मम जनकः वा
Very good. So yes, Prabhuji, the va has to be added. It's not like you may add it because the va means question mark.
Question mark.
Yeah. So that needs to be added. And when you say it, it needs to be in the form of a question. Because remember, in Sanskrit, we don't have any question mark, full
Close.
stops. Yeah, yeah. So we don't have question mark. So how does somebody know it's a question? No? So you say, Saha mama janakaha va. Yeah. Sandhya Mataji, do you have a question? Or were you just putting up your hand?
Yeah, putting up my. Okay, same answer as Mataji.
Okay, excellent.
Right.
Okay. So let's
Mataji,
see.
I've got a question.
Yes.
So, Mataji, over there we've got that. So,
Mm,
if let's say we had, is he my father?
mm,
Then, so sorry, in my mind, the Saha Mama Janaka makes
mm,
sense. But because instead of he, we have that.
mm.
Is it? In my mind, I'm thinking that is like tat and etat. Does that come into play? Because we.
When does tat and etat come into play?
When is it neutral?
When it's neuter.
Oh, okay. So for masculine, it is
Masculine, it is saha and
Saha,
eshaha.
Isa. Yeah, Saha and Isaha.
Okay. Now, if this saha, everyone turn off your mics, please. Yeah. So if it's saha and eshaha, so is he, then he's far away. Huh? Is he my father? Then he's very far away. Saha mama janakaha va. Is he my father? He's close to me. Eshaha mama janakaha va. But in English, we would never say, is it, we would actually, is it my father? Which is why English is so weird. Everything goes. Is he my father? Is it my father? Is that my father? Everything goes.
This is my father.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's where it gets very confusing. And now you can actually begin to see, right, why one would want to select Sanskrit as a language for programming. Because it's just so clear, so concise. Yeah. So this is one example, I suppose.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Okay. Excellent. Now, are you able to see the next question there? Yeah. Who is that pink man? Man is Naraha. Again, put up your hand. Somebody else, Prabhuji. Let's give someone else a turn. Who would like to try that? Okay, Vandana Mataji.
सः कः नरः वा? Oh, sorry.
Okay.
I didn't add the pink. सः कः पटलः नरः वा?
Okay. Anybody else? Yes, Ma. Your mic is off, Mummy.
Yeah. So
One
Isa kaha
no.
patalaha naraha.
Okay. Hang on, Mataji. Amma, yes, go.
येषः पटल पाटल नरकः वा
Okay, I am going to write all this down so that you can see what you're saying, okay? Eshaha patalah narahava. Okay, and Sandhya Mataji, what did you say? Eshaha patalah naraha kaha. Okay, that is what Sandhya Mataji said. And actually, I think we need to give, yeah, I think I'll call you Sandy Mataji, okay? And you are Sandhya Mataji, otherwise I get confused. Yeah, so Sandhya Mataji said that.
Yeah.
And Vandana Mataji said,
सः कः
Saha, okay, Saha kaha patalaha naraha va. Okay, now let's analyze each of these sentences, okay? Let's take Vandana Mataji's first. What does saha kaha mean? Who can tell me?
Sorry, what's the question? What's the question?
What does saha kaha mean?
Saha Kaha means who is that?
Who is that? Okay, very good. So saha kaha means, where am I? Sorry. Saha kaha means who is that? Okay. Patalaha means
Pink
very good. Naraha means
man.
Man.
okay. Okay. Now where is the va coming?
No need wa. Because you're not asking, is that the pink man? Then only wa.
Exactly. See, Vandana Mataji, the va will come only when you're asking a question which requires a yes or no answer, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in this question, is the answer yes or no?
no
No. We are
No.
saying who is that person? The answer to that will be, oh, he is a person who's played Holi and it's now looking pink.
Hmm.
Correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
So there is no yes or no answer. So the va will not come in there.
Yeah. Okay.
Correct?
Yeah.
So
Correct.
saha kaha patalaha naraha. Who is that pink man? That was our question, correct?
Hmm.
So that much is correct. Excellent job.
Yeah.
Okay. Now for Mummy and Sandhya Mataji, you both said Eshaha patalaha naraha. But the question is, who is that?
Yeah. I stay corrected. Yeah, it should be saha kaha. Yeah.
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 Okay. So do
Yeah.
you get that, Mom?
Yeah.
Okay. So who is that? Saha kaha. Saha kaha naraha. Saha kaha patalaha naraha. Make sense?
no
Yep.
Everyone okay with that?
yes
Okay. Okay. Next. So we just delete all this and we can come up with the answer. So I have saha patalaha naraha kaha. वो पिंक मनुष्य कौन है? ठीक है. Okay. This is my blue water.
एतत् मम नीलं जलम्.
Very good. Very good. Who everybody gets that?
Yep.
Very good. Etat mama neelam jalam. Bahu samichinam. That is a yellow flower.
Tat pitambar pushpam.
Puspam.
Tat
Pitam.
pitam
Pitam.
Pitam pushpam.
Pitambaram puspam.
pitambaram na.
Pitam pushpam.
Pitambaram na.
Pitambaram.
Oh, who is speaking actually?
Pita. Okay.
Oh, Chitra Mataji.
No, I didn't say Pitambaram.
Okay, okay.
Says.
Oh, okay. So anyway, can you turn your cameras on, please? Or is it on? In
No,
which case?
I'm trying to turn that on, but it's not turning on. I don't know why.
Mataji, move the slide of the camera. Sometimes the camera slide is sliding. It's not showing anything. So that's
No.
the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just camera and it's a cross on that. So
Okay, never mind, never mind.
yeah.
And Usha Mataji also, she also disappeared. So that's okay. Never mind. Okay. So I know that you're all here. So that is a yellow flower. Pitambara means, ambara means cloth. So Pitambara means yellow cloth. So that is why we say, na, Krishnaha Pitambaram Dharati. He wears yellow cloth. We don't say Pitambara Vastram. Pitambaram means Pita Vastram. Okay. So this is Pitam only. Okay. Pita
Pitam
only.
pushpam.
Yes. So that is a yellow flower. Tat Pitam Pushpam. And you can add Asti if you like. Okay. Who is she?
Saka.
Ah, brilliant. Saka. If you watch the video.
Feminine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah.
Saka. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Okay. So is everyone confident with this?
Yes.
Okay, good. Then what we'll do is today we'll start with something new. Okay. So today what we are going to learn is how to answer the question where. The word where is kutra. Everybody repeat.
Putra.
Kutra.
Now kutra is a question word. It's an interrogative. So don't say kutra. It is kutra. Where? Okay.
How do you
Yeah.
spell?
Kutra. I'll show you on the screen, but just now we'll just learn the pronunciation. Okay. Kutra.
Putra.
Okay. Now you have to remember that words that end in tra are going to mean places. Okay. Okay. And most question words will start with ka. Like kaha, kim, ka, kutra. All these are starting with what? Ka. Okay. So in Sanskrit, your interrogatives will all start with ka. Just like in English, you have who, where, what, when, why, and then you have how, which kind of floats in. Yeah. It should have been wow, na? Who, where, what, when, why, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's how. So just like you have the question word starting with W there, here it starts with K. Okay. So first question word we have already learned to deal with is Kim. And
Yeah.
Kim includes kaha and ka also. Okay. Who or what. Today we are going to learn about where. Kutra. Okay. The answers to that. Now, kutra can be, oh, in the school, in the home. We are not talking about that now. Now we are only going to learn things like here, there, elsewhere, things like that. Okay. So these words will all end in tra. Okay. So can you please turn your mics off? But what I do want to see is I want to see your hand movements and I want to see your lips. Okay. Okay. So first, kutra. Kutra. Very good. Atra means here. Atra. Atra. Tatra. Tatra. There. Tatra. Tatra. Okay. Anyatra. Anyatra. Somewhere else. Anyatra. Then ekatra. Ekatra. Together. Ekatra. Okay. Sarvatra. Sarvatra. Everywhere. Sarvatra. And then we have yatra. Wherever. Yatra. Yatra. Okay. And kutrapi. Kutrapi. Somewhere. I don't know. Somewhere. Kutrapi. How we say in Hindi na? Kidhar to bhi. Kutrapi. Okay. Okay. So let us look at some examples. Okay. Atra. Atra. Atra mama pustakam asti. Atra pustakam asti. Book is here. Atra pustakam asti. Tatra vrikshaha asti. Tree is over there. Tatra vrikshaha asti. You can repeat if you like. Huh? Tatra vrikshaha asti. Vayuhu sarvatra asti. Vayuhu sarvatra asti. Akashaha sarvatra asti. Akashaha sarvatra asti. Vayam sarve ekatra smah. We are all together. Vayam sarve ekatra smah. Then what else is there? Yatra. Yatra aham gacchami tatra mama bidalaha api agachati. Wherever I go, my cat also comes. Yatra aham gacchami tatra mama bidalaha api agachati. Usually yatra will be followed by tatra or atra. Wherever, there. Okay. Then kutrapi. Mama Duravani kutrapi asti. Aham na janami. Kutra asti. I don't know where it is. Mama Duravani kutrapi asti. Somewhere it is. Okay. Now, if you realized, all these sentences end in asti or asmi. Okay. So usually these sentences are followed by asti. Or if I'm talking about me, asmi. Aham brahmasmi. Aham Lakshmi asmi. Aham Mahila asmi. Aham Atra asmi. Okay. I am. Aham asmi. He is. Saha asti. She is. Sa asti. It is. Tat asti. Okay. So these sentences are usually followed by asti or nasti. Mama Janani atra nasti. Mama Janani tatra asti. Okay. 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 Excellent. So let us look. I'm going to share my screen. So whatever we have just discussed, you can actually see it on the screen. And then if you have any questions, you can ask me, okay? So, kakara. In Sanskrit, the interrogative words are called kakaras. Why are they called kakara? Because they all start with ka. Kakara. Just like we said, we are only interested in masculine words and neuter words that end in a. Akaranta. Akara anta. Anta means end. So same way, these are called kakara. So this is just good to know. So there are words like kim, kutra, kada, katham, kutaha, kimartam, and kati. So together they are called sapta kakara. Okay, 7 kakara. There are 7 questions. Okay, and over a period of time, we learn all of them. Okay, okay. So we have already covered kim, which includes kaha and ka. And today we looked at kutra. So kutra means where. And all the answers will also end in tra. Atra, tatra, anyatra. Unless, of course, you're saying vidyalaye and all that stuff, which we are not learning now, okay? Now we are only learning here, there, everywhere. Okay. Let's go through this list one more time. Everybody follow after me. Atra.
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 Atra. Tatra. Tatra.
Tatra.
Tatra.
Tatra.
Anyatra.
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 Ekatra.
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 Sarvatra.
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 Yatra.
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 Kutrapi.
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 You can also say kutrachit. But normally kutrapi. Okay. Okay. Now let's look at some example. Okay. And then to know, usually they are followed by asti or nasti. Okay. So, and these words are called avyaya. In Sanskrit, you will come across these terms, avyaya. Avyaya means they will never change. Okay. Just like your, we'll see how, saha will become tasya, his, he, his, it'll all change. But atra, tatra, these things will never change. Okay. So they are called avyaya. And mama janani atra nasti. My mother is not here. Bhavatah syutah kutra asti. Okay. So it is followed by nasti or asti. Okay. Is that clear, everyone? Okay. Now, do you remember the last verse of the Bhagavad Gita? Yatra Yogeshwara Krishno Yatra Partho Dhanurdharaha Tatra Shri Vijayo Bhutir Dhruva Nitirmatir Mama. Now, if you look at this, what I have actually done here is Yatra. So the verse actually goes Yatra Yogeshwara Krishno. But I've changed all that, okay? So Krishna is actually Krishna. If you have the Bhagavad Gita and you open it, look at the word for word translation. Okay. When you look at the word for word translation, you will see that Krishna is Krishna. Partho is Partha. Okay. Now, all these words that we have learned so far, Saha, Sa, Tat, Krishna, Rama, Radha, Sita, Jalam, Pushpam. These are all words which are called Prathama Vibhakti. Okay, just something to know. Okay, first case. They are the subject. Na? We talk about these things, right? Saha Kaha, we are talking about him. Saha Purushaha, we just talked about him. He's a man. Yeah. So when we talk about something, that is called the first case, Prathama Vibhakti. Okay. So if you look at this verse, I have actually put down the word for word as well here. So Yogeshwaraha is Yoga Ishwaraha. Krishna is Krishnaha. Yatra Partho Parthaha. Dhanurdharaha. Dhanuhdharaha. Tatra. See, yatra, tatra. Remember we said that whenever, wherever, over there. Yatra, tatra. Yaha, kaha. Did we do yaha, kaha? We didn't do that. Okay. We'll go back and do that later. Okay. Yatra, tatra. Now, I want you to look at this verse and tell me which are the words that answer the word kutra. How many, put up your hand, how many words are there in the shloka that answer the question kutra? Yes, Vikas Prabhu.
That's 3 words, Mataji. Yatra.
Okay.
Oh, so 2 words really. Yatra, it's repeated twice.
Mm,
And tatra.
very good. Okay. Yatra, yatra, and tatra. Okay. Excellent. Now, when you look at, now I want you to identify the masculine words in this. So I want you to count how many masculine words are there and tell me. Yes, Chitra Mataji.
Yogeshwaraha.
Yes.
So 1, 2.
Uh,
Partha. Shriha.
No.
Sorry, Vijayah.
Mm.
Vijayah. Niti Matihi. Yeah. So only this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5.
5.
Yeah.
Dhruvaha.
No, ध्रुवः न. ध्रुवः नास्ति. ध्रुवा अस्ति. पश्यतु. ध्रुवा अस्ति. Okay, we'll come to Dhruva in a minute. Okay. Okay. So there are 5 masculine words. How do we know they are masculine? Because they end in aha. Excellent. Okay. Now tell me which are the feminine words. Who can tell me the feminine words?
Only one there. Dhruva.
Shri.
Now,
Sandhya here.
oh, okay. Okay. Dhruva, very good. Does mummy have more words? She had a hand up.
Srihi.
Yes.
Bhuti.
Yes.
Bhuti.
Okay. Now,
Dhruva.
actually, yes. Okay. Actually, everyone, these are your feminine words. Okay. Shrihi, Bhutihi, Dhruva, Nitihi, and Matihi. Okay. There are actually 5 feminine words. Okay. Now, these are words, if you can see, these are all words that end in ihi, not aha. Aha would make it masculine. Okay. These are ihi. Okay. So these are some there are actually a small group of feminine short e ending words for which you have to add the sound behind them. And this particular verse has all of them. There are another 3 or 4 more words which also follow this pattern. So this particular verse is unique in the fact that it actually has a majority of short e words, feminine words, which end in I. Okay. Very interesting. Okay. Shrihi, Bhutihi, Nitihi, Matihi, and Dhruva. Now the word Dhruva actually means permanent, static, stationary, in one place, fixed. Okay. Now, because it is referring to all these qualities, because if you look at the meaning of this, I don't have the meaning here, but what does Sanjay actually say here? He's saying all these things remain where Krishna and Arjuna are. So they stay firmly fixed over there, right? These qualities. So if these qualities remain, so he is talking about these qualities, and all these qualities are feminine. So the adjective there is dhruva. And remember we said adjectives will take the same form as the object, as the noun that they are qualifying. So colors were acting as adjectives. Correct? That's why you had Neelaha Varnaha, Pitam Jalam. Right? Yes. So because the colors were acting as adjectives. Now this Dhruva word here is acting as an adjective. An adjective for what? All the feminine qualities. All these qualities are feminine. Shrihi, Bhutihi, Nitihi, Matihi. Does that make sense?
Trying to.
Don't worry too much about it. Okay. But you are able to identify that these are masculine words, these are feminine words, right? And that is important at this stage. Does that make sense, everyone? So, yatra tatra. Yatra Yogeshwaraha Krishnaha. Wherever there is Yogeshwara Krishna. Yatra Partha Dhanurdharaha. Wherever there is the Dhanurdhara holding the bow. Arjuna holding the bow. Tatra. There. Wherever, over there. Okay. Over there, all these exist. Matihi mama. That is my opinion.
Wow.
Okay. Mama. What does mama mean? My.
My.
My. No? Mama means my.
Fine.
Mama matihi. That is what I think. My intelligence, my opinion. That is my mind. Okay. So, okay. We have a little time. Can you, okay, what I'll do is I'll open up Bhagavad Gita 1.4. Okay. It's a very interesting little verse. If you have your Bhagavad Gita, you can also open up. Okay. Now, have you all got your Bhagavad Gitas in front of you?
Yeah.
Okay. If not, I'm going to share it anyways. Okay. 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 If you look at this verse, who would like to read the verse out to me, please? Put your hand up. Okay, Sandhya Mataji, go. Sandy.
Atra sura
Pay attention to the diacritics. And everybody turn your mics off, please. Just too much feedback coming through. Huh. Start, Mataji.
Atra shura maheshwas
Mhm.
Arjuna samayudhi
Very good.
Yuyudhanu viratascha
Stop. Yuyudhano. So it's yuyuna.
Yuyudhanu viratascha
Viratascha.
Viratascha
Viratash. Viratascha.
Yuyudhanu viratascha
Very good.
Draupadas cha
Drupa,
Maharatah
Draupada na. Drupada.
Drupada cha
Drupada. Ha. Drupadascha Maharatha. Draupada becomes Drupad's son, Drishtadimna. We are not talking about Drishtadimna, we're talking about Drupada himself.
Okay.
Okay,
Drupada cha Maharatah.
very good. Okay. Now, in this verse, can you tell me one word which replies to kutra?
Atra.
Atra. Very good. What does atra mean?
Here.
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 Okay.
Atra. Here.
Atra. Very good. Atra. Okay. Now, do you know who's saying this verse?
Duryodhan.
Duryodhana. Very good. Duryodhana is saying this verse. Okay. So this is the fourth verse. So in the beginning, you have Dhritarashtra who speaks. And after that, you have Sanjaya who's telling that Duryodhana is saying all this. Okay. Now, Duryodhana is saying he's talking about who all? He's talking about, let's read the translation. It says, here in this army, there are many heroic bowmen equal in fighting to Bhima and Arjuna. There are also great fighters like Yuyudhana, Virata, and Drupada. Now, whose army is he talking about?
The Pandavas.
Pandavas.
Oh, no,
He's
sorry.
talking about the Pandavas. Okay? He's talking about the Pandavas. Where is he standing?
On Kaurava's side.
Correct. Should he say Atra or should he say Tatra?
Tatra.
Correct, no?
Yeah.
Now, so does everybody understand that question?
Yep.
Yeah? And do you understand why there is a problem in that particular paragraph?
Yes.
Okay.
He's supposed
In
to watch the other party.
exactly, he's supposed to point to the other party. Exactly.
So it's there.
Okay. There, Tatra.
Yeah.
Instead, he's saying Atra.
Mm.
Correct. Now, why do you think that is happening? Because you have to remember one thing. In Sanskrit, no word is used randomly. No sentence sequence is used randomly. Even when you, let us say you are talking about the four sons of Dasharatha, you will never hear Bharata, Lakshmana, Rama, Shatrughna.
Mm.
You will never hear that. You will always hear Rama, Lakshmana, Bharata, Shatrughna.
Mm.
Even though Rama is not Lakshmana's brother, Lakshmana is not Bharata's brother, Bharata is not Shatrughna's brother. They were not born in that sequence. Correct? Even then,
Yes.
you will always hear Rama, Lakshmana, Bharata, Shatrughna. Do you know why? Because in Sanskrit, every list follows an order, whether ascending or descending. With Rama, Lakshmana, Bharata, Shatrughna, it is descending in order of descending importance. Okay? Can we go next, please? Thank you. Okay. So in Sanskrit, lists always have to follow a sequence, whether it's increasing priority or decreasing priority. Okay. So for instance, we will say Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas. Do we say Rajas, Sattva, Tamas? We never say that. Or we may say Tamas, Rajas, and Sattva.
Yep. Even with the Brahmana, Kshatriya,
Vaishya,
Shudra.
Shudra. Correct?
Goodness, passion, ignorance.
Yes. So everything will follow a sequence. It is never random. So given such a situation where in Sanskrit the language is never random, okay, then why? Now, which obviously means this has been dictated by Vedavyas. He is not going to use random words. He has actually stated what Duryodhana has said. It is not that he has said it randomly, that just because Atra sounds more, more poetic, it flows nicely, and so we will use Atra. No, it's not because of that. So why do you think the word Atra is used here by Duryodhana?
It's because of the whole place. It's a Kurukshetra field. So he's referring to the place. The pilgrimage place is Kurukshetra is here. He's not pointing out the. Is that so? It's because it's the venue.
No, not really, because in the previous verse, he has said, Pashya etam pandu putranam acharya mahatim chamum vyudham drupada putrena tava shishyena dhimata. He has already said that. What is he referring to? He's saying, oh Acharya, look. Look at what? Look at the Pandavas. He is not worried about Kurukshetra. Correct?
So he's pointing out there.
He is pointing to the Pandavas. And then he's saying Atra. Okay. The reason is what happens when you're scared of something? Whatever you fear appears very close to you, doesn't it?
Yes.
Whatever you fear appears very close to you.
Mhm.
So here he's looking at the Pandavas and he's actually feeling the need to point out that there are such powerful people there. And then, because going forward, what does he do? He actually points out how, oh, but in our army also there are so many people. Correct?
Yes.
So he is actually looking at the Pandavas and he is afraid. That is the first one. Let us go down a couple of verses. Which one is that? Let's look at number 7. Okay. Now, in here, you haven't learned it yet, but the word tan. Okay. So, asmakam tu vishishtaye tan nibodha dvijottama nayakamam asainyasya samnyartham tan bravimite tan. Okay, he uses the word tan twice. Tan means unko, them. Okay, let me tell you about them. And it's not a tan, it is tan.
Mhm.
Okay, we understand the difference between a shaha and saha, a tat and tat, a tan and tan. Okay, where is he standing? With the Kauravas. Who is he talking about? He's telling Vijottama, oh best of the Brahmanas. He's telling Dronacharya. He says, oh Dronacharya, let me now tell you. Look at the translation. Oh best of Brahmanas, for your information, let me tell you about the captains who are specially qualified to lead my military force. Okay, so he's talking about the Kauravas. And where is he seeing the Kauravas? There. Not here. He's standing right in the front of the Kaurava army and he's saying, them. Tan, not etan. But the Pandavas who should be tatra are atra. So just by understanding the language, just a tiny bit, what do we understand? We understand Duryodhana's state of mind. We are able to see that Duryodhana is actually very, very, he's not confident. The enemy appears looming large. His own army, which is, now if you read the Mahabharata, you would know that his army consisted of how many Akshauhini Senas? 7.
The 7.
7. And how many were in the Pandavas?
4, 3.
4.
4.
Okay. So there is no need to be so afraid, right? Your army is almost double the size of that army. What are you so afraid about? But no, he sees that army as so powerful. It is in his face. Atra asti. Asmakam tan. They are there. Tatra santi. Does that make sense?
Yes. Tatra.
Fascinating, no?
Yes.
So much explanation.
Huh?
A word with so much of depth explanation.
That is right.
Mm.
That is right. So in the Bhagavad Gita, once we start to learn Sanskrit and then we look at these shlokas, all of a sudden these small little things will start to jump out at us.
Oh.
And that is where the excitement starts. You know, that whole, whoa, I never got that before.
Oh.
Whoa. And you know, the way your hair suddenly stands up on end, that happens. Because
Right.
all of a sudden it's like, I've read this whole shloka 20 times and it never ever spoke to me. And all of a sudden, that one word has made such a huge difference. No?
So Mataji, so you say tan is them. What is the other one? Just now you say itan.
Etan.
Etan is what?
Uh, so don't worry about it. We
Oh,
haven't, that will come very, very, very far in the future.
okay.
Don't worry about it yet.
Okay.
But but we know this, right? Saha and Eshaha, we already know that. So think in terms of that and this. Tan and Etan. Okay. So yeah, so we are running out of time. So we'll stop here and we will catch up for our okay. I just thought I'd put it out there. We do have a Bhagavad Gita class that runs every Saturday and Sunday evening from 7 to 8. So any of you that are interested, please feel free to join us. That's also on Skype.
Yep.
So just let me know and come into class, no problem. We will be starting with chapter 4. We've done the first 3 chapters and the introduction to the Bhagavad Gita already. But that shouldn't really stop you because you know how the Bhagavad Gita keeps going back and forth.
Yeah.
And we do cover everything all over again as we go along. So that's not an issue.
Mother, so it's Saturday and Sunday, 7 to 8, is it?
Yes, yes.
Mata, do you have to attend both?
Yes, because it's on both days. But
Ah,
feel free to attend one or the other. That's perfectly fine as well.
okay.
Because how it the how the whole thing works is so Pathasati Prabhuji, my mom, they're all part of the group as well, and there are a few others who are not in this class. So everyone takes turn presenting. Everyone tries to take a turn presenting a verse. If you don't feel up to it, that's perfectly fine. There's no pressure. Okay, but just trying to present it, you know, makes you kind of prepare a little, go through it, read up, and you know, and it adds to the excitement. Let's put it that way. Okay, so everyone takes turns. So we have it during lockdown. We started actually last year during lockdown, and at that time, because everyone was stuck at home, we were doing 7 days a week. And then it came down to 5 days, and then it came down to 3 days, and now everyone said no, we need 2 days, so now it's at 2 days. So it's a fun class.
Okay. Please
Yeah.
share us the link, Mataji.
Sorry.
Please share us the link.
Yeah, sure, I'll put the link out for you, so feel free to join up. This Saturday there is no class because I'm away. But Sunday, we will have a small quiz on chapter 3. So if you feel like coming in and testing your memory of chapter 3, walk right in. That's perfectly fine. You can have some fun.
Yep.
And we'll start with chapter 4 on the following Saturday.
Yep.
Okay. So I'll put the link out on our Skype group as well as on WhatsApp. So feel free to join us anytime.
So is this through Skype or Teams, Mataji? The one, the Bhagavad Gita?
Oh, right now it's on Skype because there's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people there. So we still haven't started facing the issues that we were facing with large groups.
Okay.
But if we start, then we'll move to Teams.
Okay.
Yes, Sanya Mataji.
Do I have to have Bhagavad Gita with me to learn the Bhagavad Gita?
If you do, that will be great. If you don't, just
I
come
don't.
over home. It's okay, Mataji. I'll give you a copy. That's not a problem. And till we meet and you get a copy, I'll send you a PDF and you can use the PDF.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
next time we meet, I'll give you a copy as well. That's not a
Oh,
problem.
okay, sure.
Yeah.
So this Sunday it will be
Yes, Mataji. At
7 to 8.
7 o'clock.
Yeah, I'll
7
try.
o'clock.
I'll try.
Yeah, please. Welcome.
Because I think even if I just listen to that one, it will encourage my knowledge.
Sure, of course.
Yeah.
And we have some very good, I mean, all these people are so knowledgeable and so well read. Their presentation is wonderful, you know. So
Okay.
we learn a
Yeah.
lot from each other. So that's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they
Because
recorded, Mataji?
Sorry?
Are they recorded?
Yes, they are all recorded, but they're all private videos, just like this one.
Oh, okay.
okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
if you want to listen to them, that's fine. I can send you the links. But they are kind of all, but they're all private. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Please send the link.
Sorry?
Please send the link.
I'll send you the link to the group. Yeah.
Okay.
For the class. Okay. I'll put it out on our Skype and on our WhatsApp as well.
Is there is another group for that Gita one?
No, Mataji, just this
No.
one.
This
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Only on
That's good.
Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. Thank you all. Bahu dhanyawadaha.
Hare Krishna.
Dhanyawadaha.
Thank you, Mataji.
Bahut dhanyawadaha.
Shubhraatri.
Daha.
Dhanyavad.
Dhanyawadaha.
Dhanyavad.
No. Stop. Dhanya vadaha.
Dhanyawadaha.
So if you're saying plural, bahu dhanyavadaha.
Bahu
Dhanyawadaha.
But if you're only going to say one thank you, then dhanyavada.
Dhanyawadaha.
Dhanyawada. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Shubhraatri.
Shubharatri.